Welcome to First Edition. I'm Brittany Baldassari. The music programs at Marlboro High have always been top-notch. The chorus is no exception. Talia Clark went inside our schools to see them in action.
A feeling of belonging.
It's good to be here and to know that there's people here for you that support you and love you and do what you do and like what you do.
A sense of community.
It's just like a true place where everyone can just come to be themselves and enjoy music.
And an opportunity to shine.
The people that you're around are really positive. They aren't really, it's hard to find someone who isn't positive in the music department, and it's hard to find someone who isn't constantly trying to achieve higher goals or make themselves better or make the people around them better. So it's a really good environment to be in.
These are the words students at Marlboro High School used to describe the music department.
I'm very grateful for all the opportunities that everyone has for music and drama and after-school clubs for different types of music and all that stuff. Just thank you so much for all the teachers that put in all the effort to make sure that we get this experience, because it's not every school that has this opportunity, and I'm really grateful.
Students are introduced to music classes in 5th grade, although most high school students had the opportunity to start classes as early as 4th grade in previous years.
Yeah, we got to start when it was 4th grade.
What do you think about them bumping it up a grade?
I don't know, it gives them less experience for high school. It'd be nice if they could start earlier, if anyone could start earlier.
We got to be able to start like the age we did.
Students say being a part of the music department has had a positive impact on their lives.
You know, every single year, every single day of every single year, I've looked forward to coming to the music classes and being part of a bigger something.
When I started music, my grades actually started to go up.
I've got a lot out of it, and I'm going to college for music, so that would have never happened without, the school influencing it.
A few senior high schoolers who have been a part of the music department for several years say they are now taking on more responsibility.
It's mostly leadership, to be honest with you. I remember my freshman year being very nervous to, being in a cappella, being very nervous to go to class. And now I'm assistant conductor of a cappella. I run rehearsals when the teacher's out. I play French horn in the wind ensemble. I play trumpet in the marching band. And I just took on a lot more responsibilities than I did when I was a freshman.
Senior Timothy Gallagher says he has auditioned and been chosen to perform at the Central District Music Festival all 4 years of his high school career. The winter concert, performed at Mechanics Hall in Worcester, is made up of hundreds of students from high schools in the district. Sophomore Eli Plummer says this was his first time performing in the show.
It blew my mind. I was like, I didn't expect to get in. I went in because they gave us a sheet of what we could improve on and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and hopefully I'll get into it junior or senior year, and now I can just learn what I need to fix. But when my choir teacher, Mr. McNulty, said you got in, I was like, this is weird. This is just it blew my mind because I didn't get in last year, and I was like, wow, my hard work paid off. I finally get to go into this thing that I've been dreaming of doing for a year.
The next big performance of this year will be the All-State Festival. Students who received a high score during their Central District audition will receive an All-State recommendation to perform at Symphony Hall in Boston on March 1st.
You're with so many people that want to do the same thing as you, that want to pursue music to that higher level. No one's trying to pull anyone back. No one's not trying. Everyone's giving it 100%. Everyone's trying to make this concert amazing.
For some students, being a member of the music department helped them make friends with people they wouldn't otherwise meet.
It was hard being the only person that liked to sing, to do this stuff, but when I came here I found my place, and it was just really nice.
Some students say this is one of the many activities added to their long list of extracurriculars.
I'm in high school right now. I'm doing college level music. It's stressful, but also I learned time management, so I know when I can do my homework, when I can do sports, and when I can practice for music.
For others, the music department is uniquely special.
Especially considering I had a sibling that passed away during her time in the music department. She was a huge, she made a huge impact on it, so coming in and having to follow that up did feel a little bit different. I was not only transferring, I was also having to follow up that kind of legacy. It's really great just coming and being able to make the music that she can't make anymore.
But they all come together to play the same song.
The music department in our school is just fantastic.
There is a new president and CEO in town for the Marlboro Regional Chamber of Commerce. Robert Schlachter sat down with our very own Emmeline Anderson for a few good minutes.
So first of all, congratulations on your new position. This is a very exciting time.
Thank you very much. It is very exciting.
What brought you to be interested in the chamber?
So I had lived in Marlborough for quite some time, been in the hospitality industry and the business services industry my entire career. And when I saw the opportunity at this particular point in my career, I was used to building businesses and saw the job description for the chamber, and it looked like it was tailor-made for somebody who was good at building business. So went through the process, and it was exciting enough to give me the opportunity to take advantage of it, and now we're going to see what we can do to build it.
And let's talk a little bit about those previous experiences that you've had.
Sure. So I was in food service for the majority of my career in the beginning, and did sales, and then got into the operations piece of it. Ran a bunch of restaurants for PepsiCo, and became a franchisee for Einstein Noah Bagel. And then after I had had my fill of the restaurant industry, decided to go into something with a little more flexible hours, got completely out of food and into the printing industry. So then joined Kinko's and Staples, ran the copy center operations, and then ultimately got back into sales for commercial sales print applications, and that's where I finished up my career with Staples.
So you've done a little bit of everything, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's very, very, very exciting, but it's mostly focused around service and providing high levels of value to the customers. So it's pretty universal, and that's why I saw this as an opportunity to use that skill set to help us attain the mission that we're after.
Now you could use those skills pretty much anywhere in the world that you wanted to. Why did you choose Marlborough?
Well, at this point in my career, with the results that I had in doing all those various types of positions, I figured I worked for shareholders long enough, and if I could take that skill set and apply that to the growth of the city that I basically grew up with in my adult life, why not do that?
Now let's talk a little bit about your plans for the chamber. What are some of your longer term goals?
My predecessor did a great job of establishing the base and was really the face of the chamber her entire career. So from here, it's really an attempt to take that base and now begin to expand the services and really redefine what a chamber represents to the business community and the community. So from here, I think the opportunity to attract young professionals, the diverse population that we serve in the region, and then really bring a concrete vision to them in terms of the value proposition that we're going to offer. That was my plan in the first 90 days. So I'm really just now getting established, understanding what we did up to this point, and then really trying to break through in terms of how we can provide real value to the members we serve, as well as get them to serve the region and the community in a pretty special way.
And we have a lot going on in Marlborough as well, from all the new businesses that are coming in, and of course what's going up where the old funeral home was. Can you talk about some of those new projects we have?
So in my first week, I had the pleasure of sitting down with both the mayor and the Economic Development Committee, and the results and the numbers in terms of both Marlborough and the surrounding regions are just really, really exciting and encouraging. I know there's a lot of new proposed activity, which I'm just coming up to speed with, but I think that there's going to be some real opportunities for us to promote the city of Marlborough and the surrounding region, because this is unprecedented economic activity. Marlborough should be very, very proud of. I just read the reports that came out in terms of the great work that they've done. So we're just going to piggyback off that, and the intent is to really renew and establish the partnership that the chamber provides to the city and surrounding communities.
And I like that you're bringing in the surrounding communities because that seems like it's a little bit more of a newer thing to reach out a bit more to them. Can we talk about your ideas for how to engage the surrounding communities as well a bit more?
Sure, and I think that's a great point because historically we are Marlboro-centric. There's no question about it, but we are a regional chamber as well. So we have some great surrounding towns and cities. So I've already been contacted by Hudson and Berlin and going to work our way into Southborough, Northborough, Sudbury. So we've maintained a very successful base just by primarily focusing on Marlboro-centric activity. My vision is to expand that and take advantage of the momentum that Marlboro has to only become a more advantageous chamber to join. So it's a great base to have, and the renewed growth is going to come from surrounding communities when they see the services that we're offering, not only to Marlboro, but come on and join us because this is unprecedented growth right in the center.
And can we talk a bit about some of those services and ways that we plan to engage them?
Yeah, so I think my plan is really to listen for the first 60 days to membership. So we already have a great base. My focus is to really attempt to serve women in leadership. I want to get young professionals engaged in a much bigger way. And then there's a really exciting, diverse population that makes up both Marlboro and the surrounding communities that has pretty much been untapped. Those are going to be the three focus areas for me. The way we're going to go about engaging them, I'm formulating right now in terms of a short-term and a long-term strategic plan. But there's a number of directions we can go, and I want to listen to what the membership says and where the biggest need is to serve the community and start there to formulate the plan.
Do we know what the first event is just yet?
Yes, so in March, the end of March, the 95th anniversary of the Chamber, by the way, is going to be holding its annual Business Award gala, and it's going to be a pretty significant change in the theme, which is still under wraps, but we're expecting to get a great turnout for that and pretty much launch the flavor of the new world order of the Chamber. So a lot of fun and a lot of recognition and appreciation for our membership.
So we should plan to mark our calendars.
Absolutely. You're not going to want to miss it.
For more stories on Marlboro and the Metro West area, keep tuning in to First Edition. Plus, you can check out the latest news every week on WMCT News starting at 7 p.m. on Thursdays. Of course, you can always check in on our Facebook page and other social media outlets. I'm Brittany Baldassari. Thanks for watching First Edition here on WMCT-TV.